Hey everyone, let's talk about personal brands. What is a personal brand? Well, a personal brand, in many ways, is kind of like a corporate brand. We all know what that is. Think of iconic brands like Apple or Nike. Yeah, they sell products, but they're more than that. They represent certain values and emotions. Think of it as who you are and what you stand for, the values you embrace, and how you actually express those values. Companies have a brand that helps them communicate its value to customers and stand out from competition. Well, a personal brand does the same thing for their intended audience. It helps to communicate a unique identity and clear value to potential employers, clients, and collaborators. Think of it as what people say and think about you. It encapsulates your talents as well as who you are, and it's how you can differentiate yourself from others. Your brand is both what you stand for and what you do. Personal branding is one story. I know that may sound a bit corny, and the truth is, it does play a very important role in establishing or even boosting your career. Here's a fun fact. 85% of hiring managers report that job candidates' personal brand influences their hiring decisions. That is a huge number. So, let's think about this. Your personal brand should do the following: highlight your strengths, establish a reputation, build trust, and communicate the unique attributes that you bring to your current or desired industry. The best personal brands are unique, authentic, and trustworthy. They build a strong reputation about you that can help you personally and professionally. So if you do take some time to craft your personal brand to target the right audience, it will signal to employers whether or not you'll be the right fit for a role. And that may sound really challenging, but don't worry. There are steps you can take to build credibility within your field. Hey everyone, welcome back. We're going to be talking about the importance of a personal brand. We already talked about what a personal brand is, but let's see how important it actually is. So your personal brand is important because it captures who you are and what skills you bring to the table, right? It's very critical because think of it as like a representation of you that others are presented with when they look for you online or come across any profiles that you have. And since it captures who you are and what you bring to the table, it will help you make some powerful connections, and it can lead to some really great opportunities. Now, you already have a personal brand. Yeah, I know. You may be thinking, no, I don't, Danielle. But yeah, you definitely do. Whether you're aware of it or not, all the time you spend online on all those social profiles like LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, they're forming a little bit of a personal brand for you. And that personal profile is searchable online by everyone. So although you may not have actively created your own personal brand, potential employers, business partners, clients, they're already using these easily accessible profiles to gauge if you're going to be a fit. So you'll be surprised who starts contacting you when you actually are very intentional about crafting your brand. But there's way more to it than this. Creating a personal brand can land you the best clients and a bigger paycheck. So actively creating a personal brand for yourself allows you to have a say in how you market yourself and gives you control in crafting an accurate picture of your identity, rather than it happening randomly or by default. With a very large part of the workforce being made up of contractors and freelancers, there is a large, and I mean a very large opportunity to land those great clients and those paychecks. And it really helps to establish your credibility and trustworthiness. And it also enables other people to find you. So being very strategic about your personal brand can positively impact your candidacy with potential employers. So if you're looking for a job, having a positive and strategic online presence can make or break that candidacy. Ignoring your personal brand, it's not going to help you reach your potential. and we can really start using social tools to our advantage. While social networking sites are predominantly about engaging in a social environment, it's wise to view them as platforms on which you can easily start building a personal brand, especially platforms like Twitter, Instagram, or LinkedIn or Facebook. It's really going to depend on how you want to market yourself. So think about it like this. On average, we spend about maybe 3 to 4 years at a job, and then we're on the job hunt again and again. So at some point in your life and your professional career, you're going to be on the job hunt. So I think it's a great idea to get to work on something way before you need it, because it's going to take a little bit of time to craft. Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're going to be talking about building our own personal brand. Let's jump right in. So your brand should be easy to understand and easy to communicate to others. Your personal brand really needs to be constructed so that you can easily articulate it online, as well as clearly communicate it verbally and through behaviors and actions. Because you will live and breathe your personal brand. It's very essential that your brand is genuine and an accurate depiction of who you are. We will touch upon these key things you can do to create and improve your personal brand so that we can make it easy to communicate and easy to understand. Let's jump right in. First thing we're going to touch upon is we're going to talk about defining what you want to accomplish. This is kind of like your problem statement, your solution, how exactly you're going to follow through. Then we're going to talk about your unique value proposition. What makes you so special? What can you do that 90% of candidates can't? Then we're going to talk about defining your audience. It's very important, especially if you are a UX designer or a product designer or anyone like a researcher. Everyone already knows about their audience really well. You are going to need to define that audience. Then we are going to talk about social media and community. How do we target certain profiles? How do we start building maybe community and discussions around our personal brands? This one is incredibly important. Developing some sort of content strategy. If you're really into building community and you really want people to share things that you're posting and also post relevant content to others or create content, you're going to need to develop some sort of content strategy. And the last thing we're going to talk about is the personal brand statement. This is incredibly important as well. We are going to be talking about that big statement you want to make so that people really understand why they should either hire you or work with you. This is incredibly important. So let's jump right in. Hey everyone, welcome back. We're going to be talking about what do you want to accomplish. This is the very first step we should tackle when building our own personal brand. Let's jump in. So your personal brand must align with and reflect your likes and interests. So since you want your personal brand to be an honest reflection of who you are and what skills you possess and what your aspirations are, it's critical to determine that information first. We need to think very deeply and be authentic. So we need to be very introspective here. One of the very big questions we're going to try and answer is, what is it that you want to do? And what attributes and qualities express your passion? Now, any which way this forms, it's going to be really dependent on you as an individual. There's no right answer here. It's really depending on what you want to do. So let's define what you want to accomplish. If you want to be a professional speaker, you're going to think about maybe marketing yourself as someone with great public speaking skills and a certain type of ambition in your field of expertise, whether you are doing talks about development or product design, product management, product in general. You want to kind of live and breathe that. So I think it's really, really important to start asking yourself these questions. What drives me? In what areas do I excel? What work drains my energy and what work fuels my energy? Do I like research? Do I hate doing the UI design? You really need to hone in on that. What settings do I work best in? Do I work best in collaborative settings? Do I work best where I'm leading people? You need to be really honest with yourself here. What industries do I find interesting? Do I like working in healthcare? Do I like working in banking and government-related jobs? Where do I want to be at the end of my career? Do I want to be in a leadership position? Do I want to have my own startup? Do I want to, be that kind of mercenary where I'm going into startups and, helping them out and then coming out and leaving? And lastly, what impact do I want to have? These are tough questions. Your personal brand will evolve as you do. So don't worry. Even if the answers to those questions change over time, that's going to be okay. Your personal brand is going to evolve. It's critical that you be honest now and accept that your image may change over time. So you may not be where you want to be, and that's fine. But as you start working on yourself and as you start building that brand, it's going to evolve and people are going to take notice. You're going to have to look for external input. So if you aren't sure how to answer these questions, try asking your friends, colleagues, coworkers, maybe family. Maybe they'll have some great input for you. Even if you're confident in your answers, it may be a good idea to consult others. They see you in a way you can't see yourself, and it can help you build a more holistic image of yourself. You can now begin crafting an image that aligns with the different parts of yourself. So once you're aware of these different parts, you can begin crafting that image, and that image is going to align. So once you're aware of these different parts of yourself, you can begin crafting an image that aligns with it and helps you get you. Once you're aware of these different parts of yourself, you can begin crafting an image that aligns with it and helps get you where you want to go. Doing this also attracts like-minded people who are driven by the same things as you or who see value in what you offer. And that creates a much stronger network. And in the end, having a great network is really, really going to help you hone in on that image and even build up that personal brand and allow you to evolve.